This was built around 130 years ago, same time as the house was. We're going to try and transform it from what it is into a gym. We've previously used it for a woodshed on the far end and just basic storage in the rest of it. Half the stuff in there that's in storage hasn't been seen for 20 years, so there's a lot needs to be cleared out. Before we start, we've got to clean it out. We've got to wait till the snow goes to start on the outside, where we're going to clear it around the sides and see what we're up against with the foundations. As you'll see when we go inside, there's a lot of work to be done, but the structure, all being well, should be good to go. The roof was changed about 18 years ago. I just took that off the old bricks, tiles, slates, whatever you want to call them, and replaced it with metal plates, as you can see. Down at the bottom here used to be an old pig pen, way before we was here, so it's not been used. And as you can see on the middle, looks like there was a cover there that we think was used as obviously a roof to keep the pigs under cover. And on the inside, as you can see, first off, on the left of this pig pen, you can see a small doorway. That's from a toilet that's inside the building that was obviously used before they had toilet in the main house. The main house where we live, half of it is original from 1900, and the second half we built on around 22 years ago, I think that was. But this bit around the front, we're going to try and save these windows. Again, the top two, I don't know how old they are, but I'm guessing the bottom one is from the original structure, so around 130 years old. We're going to see if it's possible to re-glass that and use it somewhere on the building. So on the outside, we're going to make it new, a bit like the house. The house, half of that house is original. The second half was built around 20 years ago. But again, the inside, that's just on top. Underneath, the original house is still there. Of course, the foundations and everything. The most difficult part of this, I think, I'll show you when we go inside, is going to be the foundations of it. There's some that looks like it's crumbling away a bit. The wood structure inside, I think, looks still really good. And obviously the roof that we put on 18 years ago is still good to go for, as you can see, it'll be good to go for a good while still to go. So let's go and have a look in the other sides and inside. Before we go inside, I'll just show you the rest of the outside. So this is from this side. We think this bit was done in the I'm on the snow. This bit was done, we think, on the 70s, in the 70s. And before we do anything more, we've got to clear all this stuff away and wait till the snow goes. It's quite deep here because it's fell off the roof. But and then we think from here, this is original from the 50s. We think, we're not 100% sure, because we know that it was, some work was done on it on the 50s and some was done on the 70s. And then I did the roof about 18 years ago. So that's how it looks on the outside. So we're in here, put my light on so I'm a bit better. Obviously this is where we kept the wood, and you can see we do plan on carrying on having wood here. You see, this is, well, this is what we think is original. If you see how it's put together, and all this structure here is looking pretty solid, and this piece that goes along here and then under here is just nothing there except for the outside. So what I plan on doing here is building a wall. If you look at this part, obviously I want to connect it to that somehow, because this is the old stuff and it's looking, it's okay, I think, but we'll know more when we dig down. If you see here, there's rock. This is solid, so I don't know whether it's built on like rock or if that was put there, but let's just show you the rest. So we have this side, and what we plan on doing here is keeping a wood part here. So the outside here is going to be just new panel, done out in the old way, how it was on the other side, as I've probably already shown you. I don't know about keeping, well, this is just nothing, this has just been added. I'm thinking maybe put a door over there so that we can come this way into the wood, so that we can maybe wall it up here. There's an old door there which we will probably take away. This floor, as you can see here, is concrete, but it's all broken. I'm guessing there was no insulation or anything put underneath when it was done, because that's all original. And then through here, as you can see, it's full of stuff. That's a wooden floor. This was where chickens used to be kept. And then I think that was just storage up there. So we're going to take this away. We're going to take this wall away. Obviously I have to keep the structure, so if we take this wall away, it obviously has to still stand there, because I don't know how it looks. Well, there's one wall there, and then there's this piece that goes across here which will obviously stay. Obviously there was some electric in here before, but there's none now. That's an old one from here, and there's an old switch there. Yeah, so it looks like there's a post there which will have to stay, which we haven't put into contention when we've been talking about doing this gym, training room, whatever you want to call it. But we'd walk in through there's the door, we'd walk in through the door here, and then, sorry about the light, and then around here we'd have a door in. So we got roughly from there onwards as a training area, which should be plenty. We want to keep the outside looking original-ish, well, as original as we can, so that's why we're going to try and use the old windows. But I'll show you this again. We've got loads of stuff to get rid of. I mean, the last time any of us skated, for instance, I don't know. If you look in here, if I can get in, just one moment. There's no rats in here. Still full of stuff, and beyond there you can just see the bit that comes up. That's the old toilet. That was a toilet. See the toilet thing on the wall, and then again just old stuff that needs clearing out, and then we have things like that. I'd like to keep things like that just for ornamental use. I don't know what it was. That's a pit. This is, forget that. That's a stick. Yeah, so anyway, that's the plan. I'll turn this light off and walk out. So we have a bit of a plan of how we're going to make it into something useful. Yeah, we've got a plan of how we're gonna try and make it useful, and hopefully we can come up with it. There's a lot of work to do. I've done a building before from scratch, the one down there, but never, the house was redone as well, but never something like this when we're going to try and take it like this. So we've got our work cut out, but we have to hope we can manage it. I also, that door is the original door to the house, but it wasn't there for 20 years, because there was just a window there, and then I put the door back because now that's a little apartment-ish type thing, kitchen, bathroom for my stepson. Yeah, so we have a plan. This is Norway. We're still in February. Just. We've got another few months before we can try and make a plan or get started. The first job is to empty it. By then, empty it and then find out what we're keeping, what we're throwing away, and then the outside we're going to take away the grass and the whatever else is there, see how the foundations look. But we are going to do something. It's not going to be a dead in the water. It is going to happen, but we just don't know how long it's going to take. Basically, it could take a month. Well, it won't take a month. It could take 3 months. It could take 2 years. I don't know. If this is something for you to watch, hopefully it is, then just subscribe, like, comment as much as you want. I'd be interested to know if anybody's got any ideas, so feel free to comment. And hopefully I'll be back soon and we can get started. So thanks for watching. So hopefully see you soon.